This is Revolver. And reviewing the new releases this week, Jean-Jacques Burnel.
Hi, my name's Jean-Jacques Burnel. I've been playing bass for the Stranglers for over a quarter of a century, and today I'm going to review 5 new releases on Revolver on BBC World Service. Some of these releases are re-releases dating back over 30 years, and some are brand spanking new. But first, let's listen to the Ethiopians as they plough their way through Last Train to Scarville. I heard this over 30 years ago when I was about 12 or 13, and I was instantly hooked on this track. And it's all part of a huge release of back catalogue by Trojan Records. It's the definitive reggae, ska and rocksteady compilation. Did anyone notice the offbeat on the That was all close mic, just someone's voice, trying to be the last train to Scarville. Reggae and ska was identified with the Skins, very much so, in the early days. And you are either into that, with your stay-pressed trousers, or into the blues thing. And about this same time, there are loads of new groups starting up in Britain. I was privileged to live in a town just south of Guildford in Surrey, in the south of England, where there was this little pub which was starting to run gigs for these rhythm and blues bands. And sometimes there was this one-man band called Duster Bennett. This guy, Duster Bennett, looked like a skinhead. He had braces, jeans rolled up, and very short hair and long sideburns. He sounded fantastic. It was about 2021, and he died, unfortunately, in a car crash when he was 30. But he recorded loads of things, and Indigo Records are releasing this Duster Bennett album called Shady Little Baby, and I've chosen this track called Blue River Rising. It shows the master at work.
Since that time, my baby said we had to part. Tears have been falling from inside of my heart. Now the water is rushing to my eyes. People forgive me if I cry. Blue river rising over you.
You can actually picture him sitting down with a cymbal on his right elbow, bass drum on his back, harmonica and kazoo strapped round his neck. It's great bar music, and it's a shame that these days there aren't so many bars which allow people to develop their skills or to be able to front their bands. He had a lot of courage to do that.
Blue River rising, loud is true. Blue River rising over you.
Pretty much on the same theme, in other words, there's a harmonica in this one too, and it's a kind of bar music as well, are a real up-and-coming British blues band. Now, every few years we do produce a decent rhythm and blues or blues band. The last one coming to mind was Dr. Feelgood in the mid-70s. And this band, Paul Lamb, the King Snakes. Paul Lamb is a harmonica player, and he's got a great band. They've got an album called Take Your Time and Get It Right, about to be released on Indigo Records. This track is called Ain't That a Shame.
You may be happy, riding high, resting snappy, catching all the girls' eyes. Every day the sun will shine, every night you have a real good time. Ain't it a shame? Things don't stay the same. You could be cruising, looking real slick. Whatever you're using, it's doing the trick. It may seem that you can't go wrong, but you know that it can go on. Ain't it a shame? Things don't stay the same.
I'd really love to see this band in a smoke-filled bar with a few beers down my throat.
You could be living a life of ease, riding high, doing what you please. It may seem nothing can hurt you at all, but deep down you know you're headed for a fall. Ain't it a shame? Things don't stay the same.
This is Jean-Jacques Burnel from the Stranglers on Revolver on BBC World Service.
Ain't it a shame? Things don't stay the same.
Out of the smoky bar, onto the streets of Northern Ireland. Well, not quite, but this is another one-man band. In other words, he played all the instruments himself. His name is Garrett Lee, although he goes out under the name of Jackknife Lee. This is a song called Easy from an album recently released called Punk Rock High Roller, which to me is a bit of a misnomer. Slow Me Down. That's a third track with a harmonica. I think there's a theme emerging from this today. I hear quite a lot of new stuff, and these two last tracks are very pleasant to my ears. The problem I find with a lot of modern stuff is that there's so much available and yet so very little made available by the media. Now, unless you are searching out specific genres or come across bands or musicians in venues, the broad majority of people are just going to buy or hear what is made accessible to them. Case in point is this next record by the Webb brothers, who are indeed brothers, the offspring of Jimmy Webb. You've certainly heard of his songs. By the time I get to Phoenix, Switch to Lineman, MacArthur Park, famously sung by Richard Harris, with a bit about Left My Cake Out in the Rain. Let's listen to the Webb brothers singing Summer People from the forthcoming album Maroon, now released on Warner Brothers, having released their previous album independently. It's true, it's all in the genes. That was the Webb brothers singing Summer People.
Keep me moving, take me somewhere, get together.
This is Jean-Jacques Burnel. It's been a pleasure having my 15 minutes of fame with you here on Revolver on BBC World Service. Next week, there'll be someone else in the hot seat. Till then, thanks very much for listening to me, and I'd like to say goodnight, but I won't.